Hello all, this is Anupama Zabargi here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you how you are going to find your life purpose. Some point in our lives we always have had these questions, who am I? What am I doing here? What is my right livelihood? What is my reason for being? As human beings, in order for us to be fulfilled, we need to have a purpose in life. The purpose is behind what we do, as when we set our goals, or when we actually run our businesses or our careers. So what is it that fulfills us inside is knowing that is very important. So for some, this knowing their purpose comes very easily, because from childhood they know that they want to be a doctor, engineer, or a lawyer, and then they just grow up and pursue that, and that's it, like they know what they are on track. But for some it is not that easy, and some of the reasons because it's not easy is, we have influenced by our parents, society at large, or friends and family, and who don't give that much importance to actually finding what we are good at, what we like to do, but more importance on pursuing careers where you can get more money, where you can get more fame or prestige and stuff like that. It's not their fault. They do what they do, what they know, So if they know better, they'll do better. But that's all. They have limited knowledge or limited awareness, so they tend to guide us towards paths that we don't really enjoy being on. I still see that a lot of parents, when they are choosing careers or when they're guiding their children's career, they don't think about the child's capacity or what the child wants to do. It's more of how much the pay packet is going to be when they graduate. What is the starting salary going to be. So that is what there is the deciding factor. So we tend to get busy in our day-to-day lives, with following all our obligations and stuff like that. But if you're not on your life purpose, there are some consequences. It's like, even though you might be successful, if that's not your life purpose, there is a sense of loss or frustration that you go through if it doesn't match your life purpose. What you're doing doesn't match with your life purpose. So it's like you always feel that you are off track. You feel like there is something missing, or that you feel like there has to be something more to life than what you're doing. And the world might feel that you are successful. We see that a lot nowadays. You see that so many successful people, but they are going through a lot of mental issues, or depression and all that, and everybody else is wondering, they have everything in their lives, what is there to feel depressed and all that. But the thing is, the person themselves, if they are not on track, then they feel that there has to be something else, there is something missing. It's like they are not in tune with their inner being, their inner self. So this is that sense you get if you're not on your life purpose. If you don't know your life purpose, so you cannot follow it also. But the good thing is that we all have a compass within us that takes us towards our life purpose. It's like an inner GPS, you can call, like we have in our vehicles. We have an inner GPS. And that GPS is the joy and the happiness that we feel when you're doing something. So when you're doing something, if you feel joy or happiness, then you are on track. Otherwise, you need to shift course, like the same way you do with your vehicle, right? It keeps telling you to shift course. So this is a big thing, finding your life purpose. So I'm going to share with you a couple of exercises in this video, which will be your starting point. The first exercise that you should do is you need to visualize your ideal life. If everything worked according to plan, there are no ifs and buts, everything you wish is going to come true. Maybe it's like that. Then what would your ideal life look like? Okay. And this too, you don't rush into it. Okay. You take the time to do it. Put on some nice music. Just do it. It's not a chore. It's really a big deal. So you need to literally settle down. Just take some few deep breaths, and just like a meditation, you do it, and see what your ideal life looks like. Visualize that, and then what are you doing in your ideal life? Okay, so that will be the first clue. If everything is working according to plans, then how would your life look like? Because we never think of it, right? Anything we start thinking, we always think of, no, this is not going to work. How can this work? We ourselves put so many ifs and buts. So everything is according to plan. How does it look like? So ideal life exercise. Sounds like funny maybe, but it's a very important exercise. Then the second would be a joy review exercise. So this also exercise you cannot do it in a day. You have to take a journal every day. You review your life, sort of. Right from childhood, from your school days, wherever, from the point you can remember. What are your most joyful moments? So jot them down. So once you know, no, maybe it's something you were doing in school, maybe it's something in college, maybe where were you, whether you were at home, whether you were with somebody, or when you were alone, you were in nature, you were on a trek, whatever it is, list your most joyful moments and see if there is a pattern. So when I did this personally, this joy review exercise, what I found was my most joyful moments are when I'm learning something new, when I'm spending time with my family, or when I'm reading. When I was in my school and college holidays, I used to literally read one book a day. So that was a pattern. Like, I used to love reading so much. Then another thing is, whatever I learn, I love to share it with others. That's my passion. So my most joyful moments were when I was a teaching assistant at UT Austin, helping the kids. That used to be my most joyful time. Or presenting something to somebody. Maybe it's a product or it's a principle like this, what I'm sharing right now. So this is something that I really enjoy doing. So those were my most joyful moments, or spending time with my family, or pursuing some kind of a hobby, knitting, or maybe some embroidery, something like that. So those are making greeting cards. So those were my favorite joyful moments in my life when I did this review exercise. So once you do it, you will also be able to see some pattern in there. So that will give you some clues. Then once you know, then the next thing is to do more of the things that make you happy, right? So easy. If it's not bringing you happiness, just add things that make you happy. You don't have to subtract anything right now, but start adding things that make you happy. Because sometimes we think, once we know that these things make us joyful, or these things make us happy, we need to actually start doing them. Because a lot of times, we know they make us happy, but we haven't done those things in like 6 months. So that is a good step to start. Start adding those things in our day-to-day lives. The other thing is, think of the things that you are good at. What are the things that come easily to you? Those things may be difficult for others, but for you it is effortless. You feel you're in a flow, or they are so easy to you, you don't think those things are difficult to do. You tell others that, "Hey, this is so easy to do. What are you so worried about?" So what are those things? Because things that you're good at, things that you love to do, and things that mean to you are the things that are on your life path, or will take you towards your life purpose. So when you're doing the things you love to do, when you're doing the things that you're good at, and the things that should mean something to you, so all these things, when they are satisfied, that means you are on your life purpose, you are on your correct life path. And this is the exercise you need to do not with your head. You cannot find your life purpose with your head. It's not a mental activity. It's a feeling activity. It's here. It's in your heart. It's when your heart opens up, when you feel alive. So that's why it's a feeling exercise. It's not a mental exercise that you cannot think about it. You have to feel your way to your life purpose. Okay, so please start with these exercises, and then you will know what I'm talking about. And next time, in the next video, since this is a big topic and it's a very important topic, because this is the life purpose is the reason why we get up in the morning. So next time we are going to actually write our life purpose, make a life purpose statement. So you start with these exercises, and I'll see you in the next video where we actually write our own life purpose statement. So if you like this video, please press the like button, share it with your friends and family who would also be interested in finding their purposes, and subscribe to my channel. So see you next time.